Well, greetings, hello, and welcome once again back to the series. I'm ImperialJedi. I almost said I'm episode 4. That's not. Wait, no. But yeah, what's going on here? Hold on. Time out. Let's start again. Hello. Welcome. Good to have you here. Episode 4 coming at you. This is the Port of Washington Parkway. Probably one of the most requested, single most nostalgic item I can possibly think of for this this series right here. And Port of Washington viewer, awesome dude. We still keep up. Great guy. Gotta message him more often. I'm a bad boy here, calling myself out. But yeah, he was just one of my great viewers. Commented on a whole bunch of the projects early on in the series when I started doing my very first Let's Play, and we named the Parkway after him. Really cool name too. So the goal of the Port of Washington Parkway is to kind of act like a waterfront little extension here to get people in and through the city. And we're actually using this really big oversized area here to bring in some of these Sunset Harbor DLC bus hubs. So we're gonna have a bus hub and a bus to train kind of like conversion thingy over here too. So it'll be really, really cool when it's all said and done. And we're gonna have an elevated parkway. So kind of a little skinny highway, gonna come in through here. We're gonna do an on-off system. We're gonna try and link in with the arms that go to our little highway extension here. And then a loop around and then become kind of like a little sunken highway through here. And the goal is to kind of like, get to ground level and tunnel a little bit. So it'll be really, really fun. We're gonna partially hide it so we can build a little bit more over top, but really excited. All right, let's just jump in. In terms of practicality, we probably should be expanding the city ever so slightly. And oh goodness, actually we forgot. We did not put in the new services from last episode. So really quick, oh boy. I'm gonna throw in a cemetery. Here we are, anticlimactic. Cemetery lines up very nicely with that street here. We'll keep traffic nice and fresh with the T intersection. We are, however, breaking the road hierarchy model right here. So what I think we can do is we can switch things over to be a one-way system. And that way we still have the flow of the dual driving lanes, and we're gonna meet back up again over here. So let's kind of keep that in line. This is kind of a fun way to detail as well, right? Just like city symmetry style. Keep our snappers on. And it's almost like, that would have connected, right? Maybe this is a big square though. And then I don't think it's too late to do this, but let's kind of see how much spacing that is. So that's 600 credits. What do we have over here? That's 440. So let's do a slight deletion over there. Let's find the 600 credits. Oh, wait a minute. Why is that so much more? Hold on. It might be easier if I count the tiles. I think it's maybe taking some of the slope into effect here. Okay, so we're going to line ourselves up. So we're this far up, and we are going... Oh boy, how do I count this out here? That's the 10. Oh my goodness, I've made a mess of this. Looks like it's 15 tiles, okay. Put these back on, so that's a snap in here. Here's where things get a little bit crazy, so let's follow that one up. There we go. That's the 10. And I want to go where the blue line, okay. That faint blue line that showed up over there, that's where I want this to be for a symmetrical perspective. Oh my goodness. Worth it, absolutely worth it, I think. So that's this streak going that way. We're gonna change this slightly, that means. And then just a little bit of detailing happened here. We'll back that up slightly, and then we'll continue like as such. In between episodes, I just extended some of the fencing for some of the properties here, just to kind of give us that detailing vibe still. And what is our favorite thing? Variety. Getting some more of that right here, which is always wonderful. Okay, so disaster averted. I was a little panicked there for a second, but I think we're okay. And I really do want to just move really quickly over to the Port of Washington Parkway, so just toss in a few more things here. But I think this is kind of important from like a road hierarchy perspective, right? And then we're gonna put this back over to here as a one-way. Cool. And then just to help spread the intersections out, we're going to do that. And then in the interest of growing the population slightly while we do our Port of Washington Parkway construction, let's just zone a little bit here. Now, I'm actually not looking to necessarily move the time too quickly, so let's get back down to 1 speed, and then we'll just keep an eye on the garbage. May have to drop down another one of these. We are 41% full, so oh boy. What other services are we lacking? I think we've got them all down right now. So that's garbage. Water's pretty good. Power's decent. We don't have any child health care, and we also don't have our senior care just in yet. Let's let the population age a little bit more. Let's keep the money going towards the budget before we start investing in this. But these are really good things to have, and they'll help out tremendously with our deathways. And these are part of the Sunset Harbor DLC. I believe, actually, they were added as the free portion of the game. I'm sometimes confused as to what's included and what's part of the paid stuff, because I just have so many of the DLCs now. It's been so long. All right, fire coverage is good. Police coverage is great. 6% crime rate, that's really good. We are going to have to add some more schooling. That stuff does take time, though. Not worried just yet. And then, public transport, still a little bit early. So I think we're okay. Now, it is easy to start with a one-way road and then to upgrade to a highway. So let's do that. And the vibe we're going for is an elevated highway that's going to be in line with this one, just from a symmetrical perspective. And, it's up to you. 3 or 4 clicks on our lowest setting here is what we're going for. And I want my spacing to be just wide enough that we could, put some trees in between. We can still upgrade to a wider highway. That's fine by me. And then to change our direction, we're of course just doing our one-way tool. And we're going to try and get the pillars lined up here. And in instances where, like the highway gets a little bit bizarro, we can always just do our own little elevation changes. So we can page up, page down, whenever necessary. That might look a little bit better, right? And we'll just line the pillars up. Cool. Not too shabby. That's great already, actually. So let's gently bring this down to ground level now. We'll do that over a large area. So remember, we can only do 12 units. So for me to do this, let's do it slightly elevated, back that up a little bit. And then we'll go down to ground level with another 12. That is cool. All right, wish me luck. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay. Now I see us doing a roundabout to connect these two eventually. We might have another on-off over there. And then from here, we do want some of the Parkway visible before we go underground. Kind of cool as well that they're going to be just slightly tiered. This would give us a chance maybe put some trees or something in between, run a rail in between two, would be kind of cool. Now, you know what, actually, I'm going to take that back. It does look cool, but let's be flat here. Let's be on the same level playing field. So we'll right-click just kind of in the middle to set the height. We're going to switch over to our medium brush. We're on maximum strength here. And I'm just right-clicking and then holding the left click as I move outward. And then in terms of building like a transit, bus turnaround area here, it'll be a lot easier if it's flatter. Even if we have a little bit of a ramp going in or something like that, right? We'll use some of the oversized assets in here. And as you saw in the last episode, it's kind of cool to work with the terrain. Right, so we go to here, and then maybe we can use the slope here as the way to kind of go into the tunnel. Just missed out on the littlest bit right there. Terraform that one more time. And it's no problem. We're just going to follow the same slopes as before, so it's easy to get to hit the undo right here. So we're getting to ground level, and then going over. I feel like we lost maybe a little bit of that. So let's extend this while elevated more. I feel like the longer and smoother it is, the nicer it looks anyway. So that's great for me. Cool. That's really nice. Very commanding. And then, yeah, we want to go down here and then just slightly into a tunnel. Okay, let's terraform a little bit more to make this a bit easier. What's really neat, and let's actually use this right now, is we're going to left-click over here to set the height. And I'm going to... Oh, sorry, wrong spot. I'm going to left-click over here to set the height. How did I do this? Oh, boy, I just did this in the last episode, too. Not last episode, but when we were doing some modded stuff. I'm trying to make the slope between the two. Let me see if I can remember again. Yeah, so I think I right-click to set the height, and then I left-click here and drag downward. That's right. That's right. And that'll smooth the slope. Cool. That's actually what we're going for. And that'll help with our tunnel. Sorry to make that so confusing. Sometimes, you know, you just kind of have, like, the autopilot that works, and then you forget how those things actually work without the autopilot. And the reasoning behind syncing this is we don't want to spoil the view too much. This will be really nice over here. This is going to be a park. We want to bring the trains in. We want to have a lot of space here for, like, buses, trains, so more space. And then we can also do a little bit of zoning in here as well. So we still get the functionality of the... out of money. Uh-oh. Okay, slight halt on this. Let's do a little bit more zoning. I think someone saw that coming. How do I not pay attention to this stuff? I kind of have that, like, you know, the mentality that the city's already, like, gargantuan and built, you know? I kind of see it in my mind's eye already. So let's just get some more taxpayers in here. Just blanket zone to start, and we can always do that detailed approach after, right? Again, you know, like in the beginning, everything's pretty fluid. Don't feel like things have to stay the way they are. Some of the main roads and some of the, you know, cemetery and that kind of stuff might be locked in place, right? But for the most part, expansion. Don't let a few, oh god, don't let a few houses get in your way. Also, don't let a few fires slow you down. So yeah, keep an eye on services. Okay. So we want to come out roughly here and have the sunken portion. Let's maybe detail that. So that's, oh, that's a nice little wall right there. That's good. And we want to leave enough space that we can get a rail corridor through here as well. This will become a bridge. Just get rid of that. That'll go right up over top of all this. Not enough money. Story of the day, isn't it? Now, I do have unlimited soil on. If you don't, you'll see your soil bar in the top left-hand side. A great place to hide and get extra soil is your rivers. You know, so we could hide a whole bunch of soil in there, get a whole bunch of soil that way too, especially the deep ones. Terraforming is kind of like dropping a stone in a bathtub, so you'll see some splishy splashes if you add or take away the soil, so just be wary of that. And usually if you terraform near the coast, like, save beforehand. Definitely save beforehand. All right, just a little bit more expansion while we wait for our money to come in. This will be our boundary here between the people in the offices and the industry. And also, too, just kind of a little tidbit, as you grow your industrial zone, don't feel like this has to stay here permanently, too. You know, we're going to move all this down to a harbor area when it's right, and we're going to convert a lot of this over to office space. And that makes sense, too, as our citizens kind of, like, you know, grow in, like, educational maturity. We'll throw down, you know, university and that kind of colleges later on, right? All right, well, that should give us a little bit more money, and I think we can actually take out another loan now. Perfect. And that same trick if we wanted to, if we could, hypothetically, pay that off and then take it right back out. But no, let's do Port of Washington Parkway, my friends. So we get more of the Parkway in, and then we'll get at least one of the interchanges built, and that'll be kind of the episode, right? Okay, I'm keeping it on 3-speed because our budget does need a little bit of a boost, so... Going fast, but for the sake of making some money here. Now, I want this to be just far enough away that if I do choose to, we can have a nice, long, smooth ramp, make its way out, and then possibly, like, say, like, link up like that, right? We're going to think of some ways to get in and out. And we're probably going to either go underneath that highway, link up with it, maybe merge, you know, we come over a little bit here, make some crazy, like, wind turbine interchange thing over here. Turbine style, not wind turbine, but you know what I mean. Okay, pathways, or enough room for pathways or highway expansion, so that'll be our spacing. And then let's head underground here. And just like our bridge slopes, we want to use 12-meter increments or as long as possible to get those smooth slopes. And then we'll line them up so that the tunnels look the exact same, both the in and out. And that's just a matter of getting this over to here, which we'll casually do. You don't really see the pathway, but we still want it to be not too sharp with a bend. The sharper the curve, the more the trucks and traffic and everyone has to slow down, and that's kind of bad overall, right? Creates that brake bubble effect. And holy smokes, the theme continues. I'm running out of money. Okay, well, that was a big piece I wanted to build there. Okay, let's extend. We know we want to do that. Let's extend this, and this will be kind of the on-off system here. And this is also going to double as a kind of way in and out for the highway. So this is going to loop right around, and for the bus hub, sorry. And we're going to connect in like that, basically. And then the way out is going to kind of, you know, go right through there. And I might actually change the angle of that to maybe reflect this. Oh yeah, that'd be so cool. Let's pause that. I'm going to have to move that police station. Again, relocation fees. Keep those in mind before you destroy important roads. Otherwise, uh-oh. Save often too. You might have the autosave on, not a bad approach when you're newer to the game. Okay, we're gonna watch, see how that goes in crooked? We don't want that. So that means we wanna have either that one go down or us anchor here and then switch to straight. Little adjustments. And you can always delete little segments too. You can introduce new nodes by deleting and adding little segments like this, right? So that can become a smoother curve by deleting those little pieces. Maybe make it worse, I don't know, but you know, don't be afraid to experiment. And I did actually make that worse. Cool, that's not so bad right there.
Coffee, fuel of the modern economy.
Cool.
The age-old Italian tradition.
All right, don't want that. I want a little bit more commercial here, we know that. And we don't want people here per se. Yeah, let's keep that open for commercials. It's gonna get kind of noisy.
No better place to be distracted than the Burned Bean Coffee Shop and Cafe. Our coffee technicians are trained to make a variety of coffees
Cool.
and sugary coffee things.
All right, back on 3-speed. I only took it off just because we interrupted this, and that was severing the link to our highway. So back on, get our money. And let's connect this back up. And it's page up, page down in case you want to go in between ground and subway level? Below ground level? All right, how much do we need for this? Ooh, that's very expensive, eh? Okay, I'm gonna keep upping our budget, and I'll do that by adding some more people in.
You can enjoy it wherever you want, in a park, at home, or on a construction site. In the meantime, you'll have all the fun that bowling can provide. So come on back and be reminded that you're not actually that good at bowling.
Oh, sugar sticks, just passing below our power threshold here. I think it'd be a good investment to get another coal, but for the moment, let's toss in one of these waterborne wind turbines. Might be able to get lucky with a grid. No, actually we can't. Okay. Oh, so many things here. All I want to do is build the Parkway. I feel like the entire world's working against us. Let's save up. Let's save up. We're so close to 19,000. It will be worth it in the long run. I do want this built. Like, why is the game working against us here today? All right, well, what are some lessons we can take from this, right? At least let's learn from our mistakes. If you do want to do a major works project like this, maybe save up at least 100,000. We had about 50,000 and change. Wasn't quite enough. That's very ambitious, especially with our incoming credits here. So not enough of that. But what we can do in the interim is just a little bit of zoning. It's going to possibly bring us into the negatives for power, but might help bridge the gap there. Expand our piping. And we can actually already afford the power plants. That's good. Put that near the other one. Maybe they can be power plant buddies. And again, same approach, right? We have to have a truck come in from the region, drop off the coal. We can see how much coal is remaining. So if you have really bad traffic leading towards the power plants, a coal delivery might not make it. And that might be, you know, the TSN turning point for the city. Like, you know, everyone starts moving out because there's no power. All the jobs fall apart. Your income goes away. And then that's it. You had your chance and you lost it. So we want to be careful of those kind of moments. So we are definitely building at a pace that is very ambitious, you know. Especially given our budget here, so forgive me for kind of hitting these lulls way too often. It's just I'm just so excited. You can't blame me. Because I'm already, like, you know, obviously with the influence from the last city, I can already see so many projects done in my mind's eye. I'm just so excited to get there. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the rest of that one way. So one-way box around here, continuing the flow of those lanes. And then we'll have, like, you know, another set of dual-way traffic not too far away. Come back in, complete the grid. And what's nice is, you know, grids, like I was saying before, they're easy to follow along, easy for expansion. We've got some slight variation, too, for some variety. Yeah, so far, not so bad. All right, now we've really increased the speed at which we're making money. So that'll give us enough of a boost to get the Parkway finished and get the on-offs going. No one's probably going to use it for a little bit. We'll periodically add to it, including like on and off ramps. And in between episodes, I'm probably going to do some detailing too. Doesn't mean we won't do it while we're playing as well, but just to kind of show you what I was doing between episodes, right? Just kind of put a playground here next to the school. Okay, Port of Washington Parkway. I can hear you already chanted it. We're so close. All right, so let's line up as many nodes as we can, and that'll make the spacing seem nice and symmetrical. In moments where it kind of goes like that, you can just guess your way through. No harm there. Cool. Oh, not sure what that was. All right, now we want this to come back up. By the way, if you're underground and you click on a node that is at ground level, it'll change the height to that. It's kind of a cool little feature. Okay, that did change how the tunnel exit looked, so let's go ahead and maybe link further up here. And we want to just have enough room to avoid our friend here, the four-way road. I wasn't going to do that, but that actually might be a good approach here. Yeah. Let's try that. That'll be kind of cool. Money. My goodness gracious me! I'm spending way too much too fast here. Yeah, this is the pipe dream trying to take out those loans again. All right, we're put on hold just for one more second here. Okay, and how's the power looking again now that we got the new... Okay, that's really good. Industrial jobs still front row and center in our demand, so we can probably add a little bit more. Not too much space left, so we'll have to kind of add some more roads there. We'll be buying a tile in the next episode, by the way. We're still on our original starting tile here. Yeah, that's good, because I don't really want this to seem like it's a broken road or anything, but this might help us get this through here. Oh yeah, that's so cool. Now, remember we were saying before, right? The game's going to treat this as an intersection. People can cross here, so if we have a road come in too close to that, it'll cause problems. So ideally, there you go. There you go. Okay, this kind of stuff, right? The holes in the earth, oh boy. Want to avoid those like they're the plague. So let's try our best to get a bit closer while elevated. Yeah, we can do it. We can definitely do it. Slow and steady. Slow and steady wins this race. There you go. That's very smooth looking too. All right, so what does that do? It gives us the option to head back in, take the Port of Washington Parkway, go up further, and then we have another interchange over here with the roundabout. That'll be great. And then this, of course, makes its way down to the industrial zone. A little bit of fixing needs to happen over here. That's an easy one, though. But yeah, it's in here. We got it. Port of Washington Parkway. Coming at you. And so, yeah, we'll figure out how we're going to connect over here. We do want that ramp, I think, coming down. We'll do the LA approach. We're going to toss in some on and off ramps wherever we can. You know, we don't have going the other way per se just yet, right? So we need a little bit more flow. You know, like this could be two-way traffic hypothetically. You know, we could do the old one of these. Bada bing, bada boom, right? If you happen to have the, oh, you know, we actually haven't unlocked it. I was gonna use an asymmetrical road through here, but not yet. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna bank up some money between episodes here. We'll get a little bit more of the city framed. Yeah, we'll just continue with the expansion, but let's take a little break. I think we're doing well. I wanted that to be built a little bit faster, but definitely not bad at all. Looking pretty cool. I'm really digging the way this kind of unfolded here. That's really nice. And again, room for the trains to come through. We can still get some cool access in and out, especially with this. You know, like this can be the new way into our Oh, especially with the bus lanes. Like, this can be the way in to the transit hub, right? Lots of options, my friend. Lots of options. Okay, drop me a comment, as always. Let me know what you're thinking. And can we put the pitchforks away? Can we stop the riot? We got the Porter Washington Parkway started. Now let's make it official. You know what we got to do right here? We got to name it. Districts, great way to get some naming in here, too. So just a little placeholder for the moment. And then we got to find a name for the transit hub when that goes in, too. Porter Washington Parkway. Doesn't that just feel right? Now's it starting to feel like home again. There we go, my friends. It started. All right, I can see it now. Oh man, so much more to do. And what's the rush, right? We'll get there when we get there. All right, guys, drop me a comment for real. Let me know how you're doing. Share some pictures of your own cities. Hop on Twitter. Hop on the Twitch live stream. And we'll see you again. I'm really looking forward to continuing this series. My thought is we're gonna record like in bulk, a few episodes at a time. So try and get some suggestions in. Might miss some stuff episode to episode, but we'll do our best. I hope you're having a lot of fun with this. I know I am. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Happy building, and yeah, take care of yourselves.